Welcome to Sun City News. I'm your host, Norma Taylor, and here are some of the stories we're starting off with for this week. We get an update on the Okatie Creek Golf Course renovation. Chris Chase reports on Earth Day. And later in the program, Jojo Hine reports on our amazing Sun City swim team. Those stories and more coming up. Sun City News starts now.
This is Sun City News, with our news team bringing you stories from Sun City and the Lowcountry, taking the lead with entertainment news. And on deck is our sports report. Sun City News, from people you know, about people you know. This week's SCTV News starts now.
Renovation of the Okatie Creek Golf Course began on April 1st. Mike Romano met with Rick Barnes, Director of Course Maintenance, to discuss the renovation. Let's watch.
Okay, we are here at the Okatie Creek Golf Course, and as you can see behind me, there's a lot of construction going on as they're renovating the course this summer. With me is Rick Barnes, who is the Maintenance Director. And Rick, just real quickly, how do you feel, what are they doing in this renovation?
So during this renovation, we're actually going to put all new greens in. We're actually hulling them out. It's not a total renovation of the greens, but we're taking out the top 5 to 6 inches, putting new mix down in them and putting new grass. And then on the fairways, we're changing out the grass as well to Celebration Bermuda. But one of the big pluses to the fairway work that we're doing is putting in drainage. Low country, drainage. But then also with the tees, we're converting them over to Celebration grass as well.
And at this point, I know this is very early in the project. Do you feel that you are on schedule with where you're going with the project?
Yeah, so far so good. We've been very fortunate with the weather. It's cooperated. We hadn't had many rain out days, so that's a big plus. It was a little slow in the beginning because of we started on holes 2 through 8, and those are some of the hardest holes for the construction or for the contractor to actually get to because of the tunnel and the boulevard. So I feel like we've pushed through that and we've made good headway on those holes. So I don't feel like we've lost any time, but I feel like we're probably running about on schedule right now.
Rick, is there any intention to do anything with the driving ranges?
Yeah, actually, the driving range is going to be a pretty big project in itself. We're going to restructure the tee and kind of rearrange and reconfigure the tee box itself. And then actually we're adding a larger putting green, or not a larger putting green, but a mid-sized putting green down there for practice and a couple of chipping greens as well. So.
Okay, well, we appreciate you being with us, Rick, and Rick has agreed to meet with us periodically through this project, and we'll get periodic updates from him. For SCTV, I'm Mike Romano.
If you ever wanted to learn about what you can do to save the planet, well, come to Earth Day at Pickney Hall. Reporter Chris Chase was there to learn.
So, Ron, what brings you here today?
Well, I'm a volunteer for the Maritime Museum of the Port Royal Sound Foundation. Our museum is about 7 miles up the road on Okatie Highway. It's a great family-friendly museum. We always have a docent on hand so that he can take your family around for a tour. But we also have a very strong program for adult education. For instance, we have a Tuesday lecture series, and it's great speakers talking on conservation, ecology, and history. So we certainly want adults to come and enjoy our facility.
What exactly brings you here today?
Well, as president of the Sun City Bird Club, we are obviously a very dedicated environmental group. Our history includes helping to augment bringing the nature trail to Sun City. And we offer monthly meetings. We have field trips generally in the spring and early summer, and we sponsor the nest box trails throughout the city. We offer nest boxes for $55 for residents who want to buy them, and then we use that money to make others that we can put into the common areas.
Now, what exactly brought you here today? I love the outfit, by the way.
Well, I'm in the environmental club, and I'm in the 4 Rs: recycle, reuse, repurpose. So that's very important to me to save Mother Earth.
Okay, Bonnie, so what brought you here today?
I'm the president of Avant Gardeners, and it really touched us this year when it was our power, our planet, and we added on our plants. So it all comes together, and I think we're kind of surprised how much gardeners have to do and how successful it is for the environment.
Still more to come. Ann Prianti attended the So What Club's Spring Fling. We check out the talent at the annual Spring Art Show, and we inform you about a new event coming our way. We'll return after this brief break.
There's May Day, Mayfest, and the May edition of Extra coming to you.
Let's not forget Mother's Day. And Mama would be proud of the show we put together for you. You'll check out our local Vietnam War Veterans Memorial Day ceremony.
Learn about the newest addition to Sun City, the MODIS tracking system. And you won't believe how Sun City award-winning photographer Sophia Shade got her lunar eclipse shots.
Wait till you hear the stories shared by a Marine One pilot who transported both President Reagan and President Bush.
And for our finale, meet the geezers.
Oh, gotta get the geezers. Cable viewers, please check our program listings on the Sun City website. And most conveniently, you can always catch us on our YouTube station, where we invite you to subscribe for easy viewing.
The So What Club's annual Spring Fling saw friendships blooming among its members with a garden party theme. Let's take a look.
Hi, Brenda. There are so many people wearing incredible hats. Was this part of the theme?
Of course it was. We decided that we'd do something like a garden party, and we said maybe you'd like to decorate a hat that represents the SIG that you are most active in. And so that's what you might be seeing around here today.
Great. There are so many different SIGs in So What Club. Can you tell me what are some of the more unusual ones?
Probably one that you wouldn't expect in So What would be diamond painting, diamond dot painting. Very new. We just have a group that started this year, and it's very popular. It fills up a couple of rooms when they come. And probably one of the most unusual, I would say, the spinning and weaving group. You may not know that people do like to spin their yarn and use that for looms and weaving and knitting, and so that's another unusual one. But we have anywhere from probably 20, 25 different groups here and there. You can check that out, on our website.
That's wonderful. And what if someone wants to get involved in the So What Club? They're not really sure, but they want to try out a SIG. What would they do?
What you would do is you can come and visit. Visitors are allowed 3 times in a year, so you can go to 3 different SIGs or a general meeting or however you want. You can check us out, and you can, once you decide what you'd like to do, you can sign up, and then at that point, the world is your oyster. You can go to any SIG that you'd like to try out.
Great. Thank you so much for letting us come and see this fabulous garden party that you guys have put on. Here's another really cool hat. Can you tell me about your hat?
Yes, it's because I love the beach and the sea, and so I thought I like to do everything connected with those things. So I had starfish sitting around my house, and I decided just to expand on that.
Oh, it's very cool. And I see you've got all these little seahorses too. Tell me about them.
Oh, yeah, those are freestanding lace seahorses. And freestanding lace, in case you were going to ask, is basically machine embroidery with water soluble stabilizer. And then after you're done, you rinse it out and you've got a piece of freestanding lace.
That's so interesting and very creative. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, can you tell me about your hat? It's so interesting.
I'm a flamingo collector. I have lots of flamingos and lots of outfits. And I made this hat a couple years ago when we were having a hat thing and wore it. I have a dress with a flamingo on it. Didn't wear that today, but I did last time that I had come. And
Well, you do have a beautiful flamingo shirt and flamingo earrings too.
yes, I collect a lot of flamingos.
I had a chance to view some of the talent at the All About Art Club's annual Spring Art Show.
I'm with Patty Rosencabbage, and Patty is the president of the All About Art Club, and they are having their annual spring sale. And Patty, this is your picture.
It is.
Mixed media. Tell us a little bit about mixed media, and then we'll talk about the whole show.
So you pretty much can use anything and the kitchen sink, and which is what I love, and a lot of people do. So you get your paper out, you get your ink, you get your paints, and you just play.
And it's so beautiful. It's entitled
Thank you.
Love.
Thank you very much.
So talk about this annual, lots of talent here, this annual spring art show and sale.
It's wonderful. And I am so glad I don't ever have to be the judge. We get a judge that is from outside of Sun City, to be totally fair. And we don't put up the names or anything until after the judge goes through. So it's totally above board. And it's just phenomenal how many people are so creative and so talented.
Lots of talent. We have different kinds of media.
We have 7 medias, and we have acrylic and oil and pastel and watercolor and digital and drawing and mixed media. I did it.
Well, you did.
And
we 100%.
No, and we have 60 different artists.
Wow.
And about 100 paintings and artworks that are displayed. So it is such a fabulous show, and everybody that comes to visit can, of course, vote for the People's Choice.
Fine.
So we will be awarding that on Sunday at 3 p.m.
Okay.
So that'll be a good time to come back if you've come already.
Okay.
So
I'm here with Al Forgatch. Got it?
That's correct.
Al won first place for this beautiful, beautiful picture painting, picnic basket in the acrylic division. So Al, this is fantastic. What was the inspiration?
Well, the inspiration was basically, I got so many paintings, I want to get them out of the house. Now, I figured the way to do that is to paint something that will attract people that, like this painting, for example, is an excellent painting to place in a kitchen. So
Anywhere.
So I decided to paint this, which will hopefully attract people to purchase it.
Okay. So in other words, you just want to get these paintings.
I want to get out. We've got, my wife and I both paint, and we have 3 closets full of paintings, and I want to get them out.
Well, if they're all looking like this, I think you got a hit here, Al.
Well, thank you.
Beautiful, and congratulations on being first place.
Thank you.
Well, get your calendar out. A new event is coming our way, and SCTV is there to get all the details.
Chuck, there's a lot of buzz going on. We're standing near the pavilion. There's action here today, but there's going to be more action coming because of an event that everyone's talking about called Discover the Lowcountry. You're the man who generated this idea, so tell us, when and where is this going to happen?
It's going to happen June 14th in the pavilion from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m.
Okay. And this is a unique idea. We've had Earth Day. We have some other exhibits. Can you tell us, what was the inspiration for this?
Well, as a member of the Fishing and Hunting Club, I'm on the beach a lot, surf fishing. I'm in boats fishing. And I just was kind of struck by the beauty. Some of the best pictures I ever took were during these fishing trips. And it dawned on me that it was more about fishing. It was being with friends, discovering new friends, seeing the beautiful wildlife around us, and just all of the natural beauty we have. So that kind of got me thinking, there's so many ways to discover the Lowcountry. That's kind of how I came up with it.
And it sounds like from the advertising I've seen, you have put together a huge group of exhibitors. And what's their focus going to be?
The focus of the exhibitors, interestingly enough, 100% of every group that we invited to be part of this, they all accepted. There was no arm twisting, there was no anything. They all liked the idea. So their main focus is to share with Sun City residents the particular things they have to offer to discover the Lowcountry in a lot of new, meaningful ways.
Oh, that's exciting. Now, we should mention, this is sponsored, generated your idea, but you got your group, Fishing and Hunting Club, to jump on board. How quick was that?
It was one meeting with the officers, and they immediately liked the idea. And we're in full support and have helped with a lot of the work.
Oh. Now, speaking of exhibitors, we've got some Sun City groups involved, right?
We do. There's 6 Sun City clubs that we felt have unique ways of exploring and discovering the Lowcountry. So we've invited them, and we've invited natural resource people, South Carolina Department of Natural Resources. We've invited OPFOB out of Ridgeland. We've invited Freedom Boat Club. We've just, Ollie, the Lifelong Learning Center, our neighbors right next door, the Friends of Lifelong Learning here, because they do a lot of tours and things like that. So just a wide range that there's something for everybody.
I have to say, when we look at new residents, because of course we're in a stage of development here, this is a gift to them.
It is.
But I think some of us get settled in our ways. You know, we do what we're doing, and we need a little nudge for those staycation times.
We do.
So this is great. Are there any other things happening? Food trucks, maybe? Are we going to be able to pick up a little snack while we're there?
We're going to have a barbecue truck. We're going to have pizza trucks. We're going to have coffee and donut trucks there as well, yes.
This is going to be a great morning. And of course, we probably should mention a really big thing. This is a free event.
It's free. It's free to the exhibitors. The Fishing and Hunting Club isn't making a dime off of this. And, we've made a couple investments to share our story as well. So it's not a money-making scheme for us. It's a way to share the joy that we found with the whole community in a lot of different ways. The thing that's really interesting is, as I've described this to friends, we've gotten a lot of ladies to join the fishing club because they really see that we're more than just a fishing club. We got great food events. We do all kinds of cool things. So it's been great, and the ladies add a lot to our club. They really do.
Still much more ahead on Sun City News. Rich Holman's here with an entertainment report. Jojo Hines has details on the Savannah Masters Meet. And make sure you come back for sports news.
Okay, so we have tons of stuff that was going on in April for our May edition of In Our Neighborhood.
Right.
And a few of them we're going to share include...
We have the Heritage Oak Place.
Okay.
They had a scavenger hunt.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
So I would imagine there's a lot of golf carts and
golf carts,
checking out neighborhoods and stuff, right?
And ends up with a meal.
So
after that, Willowbrook had a Where You Were From party.
Oh,
so yeah.
okay.
So you know what? They had a map. Everybody put down, on the map where they were from. They had icebreakers. Where are you from? Icebreaker, and a meal again. A meal. And the meal was, where are you from food?
Oh, how cute. That's
so,
very clever.
Check that out. And then lastly, we had...
Oh, this is a fun one for sure. Oh, definitely.
A hippie party.
Now let's head over to Rich Holman for some entertainment news.
Hey, Randy Selman sat down with 2 of the cast members from the upcoming Sun City Theater play, The Musical Comedy Murders of 1940. Let's watch.
I'm here with Heather Adams and Barbara Swayze, 2 of the cast members of the musical comedy Murders of 1940. So, it's called The Musical Comedy of 1940, but there's no music, no singing, no orchestra. I don't get it. Barbara, give us a quick synopsis of the play.
Well, Randy, while the show is not a musical, it is about a group of people who are coming together to put an audition together to put on a musical. And for those of you who need to have your music, there's a couple of great numbers in it, short numbers, and you never know when somebody's going to break out in song.
Okay. I'm guessing that all the characters have very distinctive personality. Heather, without giving too much away, tell us about your character.
Well, I play Nikki Crandall, who is a wannabe actor-dancer. She's wanted to be on Broadway, so she's been auditioning, and she arrives at Elsa's house to be part of the cast that's auditioning this new show, and it's called White House Merry-Go-Round. Very peppy show.
Barbara, tell us about your character.
I play Hilda, who's the German maid in this show, and she comes in and out of the scenes frequently, but you don't ever really know what's going on here, so you got to be careful and watch.
Heather, what is your favorite scene or part of the play?
Well, I would say a couple of the scenes I'm really enjoying so far are working with Rich Holman on little repartee that we do together. He plays a comedian who comes in to be part of the cast as well. So the two of us have a little spark between us. So there's a bit of banter. She gets to be a little bit witty with him, and it's just a lot of fun.
Good. And Barbara, what stands out the most in the show for you?
Well, I mean, I have to say that the reveal of the killer is probably one of my favorite scenes because it incorporates all of the characters and it's kind of a surprise to a lot of people.
I can't wait. Barbara, you've been in so many shows and performances here in Sun City. Which do you prefer, musical or plays?
Well, you know, I started out singing here, chorus, and I love singing and I love all the musicals I've been in. But in the last couple of years, I've had opportunity to hone a lot of acting skills with some wonderful teachers. And so it's getting exciting to get outside of myself and character and have fun.
Yeah.
Find some character roles and have fun.
The Sun City Swim Club did it again. 5 High Point winners from the Savannah Masters Meet. Jojo Hines has this report.
The Sun City Swim Club did it again, came in second out of 14 teams competing in the Savannah Masters Swim Meet. They're here with me now. These are the High Point winners. To be a High Point winner, you must swim a maximum of 5 events in your age category and place first, second, and third to get points in each first, second, or third. Now, Cynthia, I'm going to start with the youngsters, Cynthia Smith and Mike Farnham. Cynthia, can you tell us what age bracket you are and what events you swam in to get your high point?
I'm in 71, which is from 70 to 74. I swam 5 events, 2 super sprints, just one length of the pool, 1 freestyle, 1 butterfly. And then I swam 100 freestyle, 100 IM, which is 1 length of each stroke, and 100 back.
And Mike, how about you?
Oh, I did 3 sprints, back, breast, free, then 50 free, 100 free, and 4 relays.
And what category were you in?
Oh, 70 to 74.
A side note, Mike is also a synchronette, if you didn't know that. And we're going to get him in the pool to do that one of these years, right? Now I'm with Ellen Bertram and Ann Tully. Now, ladies, can you please tell me that I understand that you tied for this category, for High Point. Can you tell me what events you swam?
I did all sprints, butterfly back, breast free, and then a 50 free, because I just got a new shoulder.
Oh, okay. And what age bracket are you in, Ann?
I'm in the same as Ellen when I swim yards, yes.
And what did you swim?
I swam a 100 breast, 100 butterfly, 200 IM, 200 breast, and 100 IM.
So you did the sprints and she did the... Okay.
We planned it so we would make more points.
There you go. There you go. Thank you, ladies. And last but not least, I'm here with Kate Crowley. Now, what can I say, Kate? This is Kate's first first competition swimming in your age bracket. What's that age bracket?
80 to 84.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Tell us what you swam, and then what did you tell Cynthia about this?
I swam the 25 free, breast and back, and the 50 breast and free. And what I told Cynthia was, you're never too old.
And you're proud.
I'm very proud, yeah.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for talking to me today. Everybody, congratulations.
Thank you.
Like it's been said, you're never too old to compete. That's proof by Kate. Now, Ann, tell me what you said.
I said that every time I go to a swimming meet, the timers will tell me. Many of the timers are in their 40s and 50s, and they say that our swimming at our age has inspired them to get back to swimming.
Now let's get some sports news from reporter JoJo Hines.
Hello, sports fans. One of the fun sports here at Sun City is softball. There are leagues for every level of play. One such level is the Women's Softball League. Recently, we met with Haley James, the chair of the Women's Softball League. Let's watch and listen to Haley as she gives her insights on the league.
Okay, we're here at the softball fields on this beautiful Saturday for the softball playoffs. And right now there's a mixed league playing, but in a short time, the women's league will have their playoff game coming up. And as part of that, we would like to talk to the chair of the women's league, Haley James. So Haley is here with me, and Haley is the chair of the women's softball league. And Haley, tell me a little bit about the women's league. How many teams you have, how many players, so forth.
So we have been in existence for 5 years. The age ranged from 47 to 82. We have 5 teams, and each team has 11 ladies who play twice a week, Saturdays and Mondays.
And if somebody wanted to join and play in the next season, what would they have to do?
So in the Handy Sensations, my name is there with my phone number, and you just call me and I'll get you hooked up with the league so you can start the whole ratings process, and then you'll be turned over to the Women's League, and then we'll welcome you to our team.
Now, this is an exciting time, obviously, because this is the playoffs, and I know this is a big deal here, having the playoffs. And without mentioning your team, I know that you're in the playoffs. How do you feel about being in the playoffs?
We're excited. We used to have single elimination playoffs, and then we went to double elimination playoffs, which allows us more time to play. And with 5 teams, it kind of gives everybody an opportunity to keep playing throughout the season. So today's our first game. We're actually in first place, and then the championship game is actually May 17th.
Now, in addition to being chair, I have to say, Haley's also a very fine shortstop, a very fine hitter, and she also pitches. So we have a multi-talented softball player here. Haley, thank you very much. Is there anything you want to send out to the crowd out there?
Absolutely. We're looking for more ladies to play. So if you've played softball before, please get in touch with me. We welcome you with open arms.
Thank you, Haley.
Thank you.
Check out the softball website as the spring playoffs wind down. You won't want to miss an exciting game, and maybe grab a hot dog or two. Don't forget to stay hydrated during the hot summer months as you participate in your favorite sport. Now remember, you're never too old to try a new sport, so get out there and give one a try. JoJo Hines for Sun City Sports.
Well, that's our news for this week. Thank you for watching. Catch us on cable on our YouTube station, where we invite you to click, like, and subscribe. Now, to see expanded coverage of some of our SCTV stories, tune into our monthly show Extra. And if you have questions and comments, email us at suncitytvhh@gmail.com. But make sure you check in with us next week for all the news that's in your neighborhood. For Sun City News, I'm Norma Taylor.